Hey, what's up, dudes and dudettes? It's Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today's Thursday, September 30th, 2010. Hope y'all are doing great. And sorry I didn't have a video update yesterday. Didn't quite have the time to do the video, but I was able to do the regular blog post. But I am back today, and hope y'all are doing great. And I'm just going to jump right into the update. First things first, I have opened my 15-minute, my 4-hour chart for the cable. And the first thing we always do is look at our overall trend. And so to do that, we're going to go to our 4-hour chart. And I'm going to move it back to before midnight so you can see what happened. You can see you've had a lot of range-bound movement the past couple days or so. And right before the start of our session, we had a new trend change candle form. This opened up at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and closed right at the start of our trading session, and it was a valid trend change candle. RSI is above 50, stochastics are trending up. So this closed right at the start of our trading day, meaning that at the start of our day we were looking for long trades because of this trend change candle, and so I was looking for long trades. And if I move through today's action, you could see quite interesting. Up to this point right here, very bullish. And then you get this candle right here. Now this candle opened at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, which is in our trading session. However, it doesn't close until 12 noon Eastern Time, which is at the end of our trading session. And it was a valid trend change candle. Stochastics are, RSI is below 50 and stochastics are trending down. So it is a valid trend change candle. However, it closes at 12 noon, meaning that that is the end of our day. So it doesn't really affect us for today, even though it was quite a strong bearish candle. So today, the entire day, we only looked for long trades. Again, the reason being is that although we had this strong bearish candle, it did not actually complete the trend change candle until the close, which was at 12 noon, and that's pretty much the end of our day. So if this trend change candle holds true until tomorrow, then tomorrow we could be looking for short trades. But as far as today goes, the entire action was on the bullish side, and we were only looking for long trades. Alright, so now I'm on my 15-minute chart. This is where we find our entries, and I've moved it back to before midnight so you can see what it looks like. But before we start trading, we do want to take a look at our news events for the day. So you can go to babypips.com, click on this Tools tab, and it'll automatically bring up the news events for the day. And today is September 30th. And really we're looking for news that affects the UK or the US because that's a currency pair we're trading. So under this currency column, we're looking for anything that says GBP or USD. And we only want to take a look at news that may have an impact on the market. So under impact, we want to make sure that it has at least 2 or 3 dots. Anything with 1 dot we're not going to regard as significant, and we won't even pay attention to it. Alright, so as I move down, the first thing I see is at 2 a.m. we have GBP, nationwide house prices, and under impact it had 2 dots. So this was something that I wanted to jot down for 2 a.m. And again, really I'm just writing down the time just because I want to know when those important news events are, because I don't want to be in the market during those times. Alright, so if I go down, continue to move down, a bunch of euro reports. We had something at 6:30 for the UK, but not that important. 8, we had something for the US. It was a speaker, not important. Again, another one at 8, not important. So we're continuing to scroll down, and finally at 8:30 for the US, we do have the core PCE price index, which is 2 dots of impact. So that's something we want to jot down. And then the same time, we also have initial claims as well as GDP. So 3 news reports right at 8:30 for the US. So that's definitely something I want to jot down, 8:30, because we have multiple reports during that time. 9:45 Chicago PMI for the US also had 2 dots. So that is something as well that we want to jot down. And then the rest, nothing significant there. So that pretty much rounded out the day. So just to recap, we had one at 2. Had one at 8:30, yep, and then one at 9:45. So those are the 3 time areas that I'm watching out for, and I'm just jotting that down. You could do the same thing or set some kind of alarm to let you know when those times are coming out, because we don't want to be in the market when those news reports are about to hit. Alright, so now that I have my news events handy, I know I'm only looking for long trades. I can begin my day. So I'm going to move my chart forward 1 candle at a time and give you my thought process along the way. Remember, the goal here is to get you to start thinking the way that I think when it comes to trading the system. That way you know you're trading it correctly. Alright, so here we go. I'm moving the chart forward one candle at a time, looking for a crossover to the upside. Obviously, moving averages are already trending up, so I'm going to have to wait for a retracement. And retracement, I do mean a crossover to the downside, and there's one right there. So now I'm paying closer attention to the market because there is a better chance that I'm going to get a crossover to the upside. Alright, so here we do get one. This is at 3. RSI is above 50, stochastics are trending up. MACD was negative and gaining value. This is a valid entry. It closes at 3:15. Our next news event isn't until 8:30, so we have plenty of time there. So we're going to enter at the close of this candle at 58.55. Our stop will be at the most recent swing low at 58.12. And our nearest 0 or 50 level will be at 5,900. And that gives us a pretty good target size there. So we'll leave it at that. And again, our next news event isn't until 8:30, which is a long time away, but if for some reason we're still in the trade by that time, I will exit no matter if I'm in a profit or loss. So we continue to watch it. It does move in our favor, and it actually does hit our target at 5. Now, it doesn't make a clean break there, so at that point, you're just trying to exit as close as you can to 5,900. I got it at 58.95, 5 pips below our intended target. But again, you're not always going to get out at the exact target. But that is, once the price hits there, that's when you want to start looking and seeing what's happening. And at that point, it did look like momentum was not in our favor. But however, if we move forward, you can see that the market did continue to move up. But again, that's always hindsight. And we did get a win there. So it's good to get a win, I'll tell you that, after we've been taking a few losses, quite a few losses lately. So it does feel good to win. But I'm treating it just like any other trade, jotting in the books and continuing to move forward. There's a crossover down there. Now here's 8:15, right before the 8:30 candle. Here's the 8:30 news. So you can see the market was already starting to go bearish, on this pair. So we're just continuing to move forward. Now at this point, we're still looking for long trades, even though the market's moving down. So I am watching it. There's the Chicago PMI right there. So quite a bit of noise happening. Still looking for long trades. The market is just going completely bearish though at this point. And although it's doing that, our trend is still up until that trend change candle closes, and it closes right here at the close of our candle, which incidentally is the end of our day. So we're not even looking for trades anymore. Alright, so we did have one trade. Crazy day in the market. Had one trade, one winner, and it's good to get a win for today. So hopefully we'll see more things like that coming up. But if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll try my best to answer them as clear as possible. But that's it. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all on the next update. Cowabunga, dudes.